So what's your day like?
Very different, and that's probably what I love the most about farming. For all of the things that are very difficult, there's consistency that 7 days a week cattle have to be fed. So I will get up in the morning, kind of get kids off to school, my husband leaves for work, and get the house as much in order as I can before I head out to feed cattle. And here comes my dad. Then we feed and then walk the cattle to make sure everything's real healthy. If there's a problem with health, we'll have something pulled to treat it. And then depending on the weather, we'll clean the barns and rebed cattle up to twice a week in the winters and less in the summers. Summers, we do so much maintenance. This year we painted several sheds, including my parents' home. We're going to be tearing down an old shed that is really so obsolete and not doing well. And just a lot of maintenance in the summers, shingling and yard maintenance and grove maintenance, and a lot of gardening in the summer. We have a very large vegetable garden. And that's my day.
So
Lots of laundry.
what kind of hours do you work?
We pretty much work when the sun is up. But there's a lot of variety. So I was telling you that what I like about it is, there is that consistency that you have to be up in the mornings to feed cattle every day, but when that's done, some days you don't have to clean barns, and then I feel like I can make some decisions about what I do. And because my personality needs a lot of adventure, I never feel like I have, just that drudgery schedule, or at least I've been faked out to think I don't. I always say I have a lot of flexibility as long as I never plan anything, if that makes sense. Like if I schedule meetings and things and the weather goes sour, then or I plan something fun and the weather changes and we get nonstop snowstorms or rain or something, or the hay needs to be put up, then it's like, it's very stressful if it's something that costs you a lot of money that you planned, or if it's something very fun and you can't go. But as long as I don't plan anything and don't have to leave the farm, I can have bits and pieces here and there to kind of maneuver through my day. And I really like that. If I have to be clocked in from exactly 8 until 5 and I have to do exactly this, then I get a little bit crazy. So the variety here of each day, of not quite knowing what's going to happen, is just a really good thing for my personality. That's what I like the most.
Do you have favorite activities?
I don't know. If I were to say, oh, I love to make hay, well, no, I don't love to make hay. Making hay is usually a very horrible job. It's usually, like last time it was 100 degrees. I think I almost had heat stroke twice. It actually was 110 heat index. The silo pipe kept plugging up, so I was fighting with that behind 2 hot machines up against a silo in the sun. And it was just terrible, but you don't have to do it every day. So it's not making hay. I would say, oh, I love to clean the barn, and I don't mind cleaning the barn, but if I had to do it every day, moving around manure, well, no, who wants to play in manure every day? No, I don't love that every day, but it's peaceful because you're alone. You have a lot of time for your own thoughts. So I find some peace in that job, as long as it's not every day. When the weather's bad and I have to do it every day, then I start getting kind of crabby because, you don't go to college for 4 or 5 years so you can move manure every day, as my father would remind me. Favorite job? I like walking cattle. I really like to check the cattle every day. And I love to see that they're healthy and eating well. There's a lot of peace with the animals. I guess that would probably be my favorite thing. Feeding and walking cattle.